All right, today we're talking about turf toe. So turf toe, you call it a lot of things. Flexor digital or flexor hallucis longus, tendinosis, tendinopathy, really anything that's gonna cross the bottom side of the foot, under the ball of your foot that gets really sore, in particular with a loaded position. Like when I played football, like this was something that I dealt with for a long time. There's two kinds of phases or things we have to look at. One is protect. So if you're in the middle of football season or baseball season, you're dealing with turf toe, the gold standard is usually using something like a carbon fiber plate, putting it in there to limit big toe extension. The kind of nasty reality of this is most people need to work on big toe extension to actually get full utilization of the windlass mechanism. So winding up your big toe, winding up the plantar fascia, going into dorsiflexion, winding that all up so you let it go so you can actually get into this position with good energy transfer. So we're gonna use our model over here and we're gonna just show like a big toe or toe dorsiflexion sit back and then do a little bit of loaded toss off there. So if we wanna go ahead and just show the mobilization, he's got these wonderful barefoot shoes on so he can actually move his toes. So if you can see, when Seth's sitting back all the way here, so ideal world, we would see the ball of the foot actually come in contact with the ground. And some people may say, well, that's a little more than we need because 60 to 70 degrees of big toe extension is normal, but when it's under load, we know that passive range of motion is more than active. So typically we're gonna see the ball of the foot get loaded. Now from this position, after we get their toe moving a little more, we can now play around and he can keep that ball loaded on his hip, sit all the way back and now feel like he drives through his big toe and pops, and there's just a little bit of arm involved in that. This is something you're gonna see quite often in our clinic when we're working on this. So again, there is a protect phase. If you're in the midst of season and something is really sore, does it make sense to shove yourself into extension that you don't have? Maybe not, but you can still be doing some soft tissue and some palliative care to get it feeling better. Outside of that, you gotta get your big toe moving to extension. And we may go into a little more detail in another video on how to build this into, say, like a half kneeling split squat stance, lunge stance, something like pushing off of or pushing a sled, something like that. So turf toe 101.